Hi and welcome back to our Okinawan Kempo YouTube channel, showcasing some techniques of Kyo-Jutei-Ryu. We just concluded a series on the Kihon Jugoho, which I would very strongly recommend. It's a wonderful set of movements that gives you a real flavor for the system, specifically our core art of Shogei Toitsu Kempo. For the next series we're going to be working on, we thought that we would look at very traditional things that are actually very useful. One of the things that is trendy in modern martial arts, and really has been trendy since the Bruce Lee days, is to rip on traditionalists and to talk about how histrionic and unnecessary so many of the traditional martial arts practices are. I, of course, would disagree with that and would say that the reason these movements have survived and the reason that they have been preserved in the way that they have been is that they were effective. You know, that it would not have passed down to us if there was not meaning in these movements. To sort of start that showcase, tonight we're going to do one that is pretty constant in any karate system that you can imagine, and that is Oizuki, sometimes called Junzuki. It's the lunge punch or the advancing punch. Now, when we do lunge punch, it is done in a very slow, deliberate, traditional way. We normally do a 45-degree step coupled with a downward block into sort of a natural stance. And then I advance, and as my weight settles into the stance, I punch with my lead arm. Again, doing the dodging movement, the block, advancing, and letting the punch land as my weight settles into my foot. I can remember whole classes as a young karateka where all we did was up and down the floor throwing lunge punch. Now again, a modernist might look at that and think, that's not what a fight looks like. Why would you ever do that? But I want you to think about what we're doing in that movement. The first thing it's teaching me is a very subtle dodge. My center of mass is here, and this movement takes me off the attack line. As I'm moving off the attack line, I'm doing a blocking movement. So it's teaching me in that move to dodge and to block. Finally, by timing my step and my settling with the moment my fist hits, it's teaching me to put my mass into those two knuckles of my fist, that high pressure strike that is so fundamental to karate. So in terms of usage, imagine the attacker were just coming at me, trying to punch me in the bladder, stab me in the gut. There's the dodge and the block, and you notice I can't reach him from where I am. It's very easy for me to step forward and hit to his head. Again, it's also very easy from there for me to step forward and hit to his body. You'll also notice that this hand is performing hikite, which we'll talk about later in the series. But pulling back as my weight settles and my hand hits, I'm also pulling him into the blow. So again, you look at, you know, I think about photographs from like Waseda University when Funakoshi was there, where there'd be a gymnasium full of these young Japanese men and everybody's doing the drills up and down the floor. And again, you may be tempted to laugh at that today. But that fundamental, I dodge and I block. And then from the dodge and the block, I time my step and my hit to where it's all working together to put everything I've got into those two knuckles, that 1 inch. That's karate, y'all. We hope that you will like and subscribe. Please ring the bell to receive notifications for when new videos come out. And above all, please check out our website. There are articles, there's information on how to contact me directly. We'd love to hear your questions and your thoughts. Thanks.